With aquaculture farms like this dotted all along the Tassie coast and plans to expand further in the west, it's not surprising that Tassie salmon farming brings in $500 million each year. But in addition to all the waste produced, the crucial issue for me is what are all these salmon eating? If there's a lot of wild fish in their feed, we have a problem.
How many wild fish are currently going into the feed to create a kilo of salmon?
Roughly getting close to 2 to 1. We can on fish meal, we're getting closer and closer to 1 to 1. It's the oil that's kind of the limiting factor, so we're still working at reducing it.
Compared to the huge 10 to 1 ratio of tuna ranching, salmon farming is much better at 2 to 1. But that's still twice as much fish going in than is coming out, a net loss to the wild. From what I've seen so far, I'm not convinced salmon is the solution we need. Now, I'm now headed to the factory where they produce the feed to learn more about what I think is the major problem with salmon farming.
Every year we produce about 70,000 tonnes of fish food, which is what, 28 million meals for fish or something like that. It's probably even higher than that.
Isn't this amazing? 800 tonnes of fish feed in here. Now, most of it going to Tasmanian salmon. This is the industrial side of aquaculture.
Seafood is considered healthy because fish are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, and they get it from eating smaller fish, krill and shrimp in the wild. Feed pellets traditionally are made with fish meal and fish oil derived from wild fish, like anchovies. Feed manufacturers are now successfully reducing the fish meal required, but replacing the fish oil that provides the omega-3s is proving more tricky.
Fish doesn't care where those amino acids or fatty acids come from, so we can actually provide a lot of those essential materials from a poultry. It's an animal protein, and that fish will look for that protein source.
So it's the same building blocks in a different form.
Same building blocks, different form. With our product is 36% oil, very high, and that's where the fish really get their energy from. So by using those oils well, we can really get very high growth rates out of the fish.
Okay, so while there are still a lot of wild fish used to make fish oil, they are finding ways to replace the fish meal with soy and other proteins.
And I think it won't be long before we can actually do away with marine protein entirely, so fish meals we won't need at all.
You won't need it?
No.
You'll
no.
be just using land-based proteins?
Yeah, probably, and vegetable proteins.
So if you could use no wild fish meal and produce the same quality fish pellet, you would?
Oh yeah, I think it's quite within our reach.
Right. How long?
I think the next 5 to 10 years.
Oh, really close.
I absolutely believe it, yeah.
I'd love to share James's optimism, but what are the consequences of replacing the salmon's marine diet with land-based proteins?
At times, I think the journey will be confronting. I think you're going to be shocked. But hopefully it will also inspire you to learn more and ask questions of others and maybe even yourselves.